So today we're working on necks, shoulders, and back.
I need my neck.
Yeah.
You know, my neck has been so bad. When I wake up in the morning, I have to take my hands and lift my head up. I
Oh.
can't, my neck, it hurts too much. So I have to take my lift. I mean, it loosens up, but it's like,
Oh, this would be good for you. All right. So I'm going to do this Thich Nhat Hanh breathing meditation. You were here with me, I think, a week or so ago when I did this, right? The Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh. So if you sit up tall, start focusing on your breath, and I'll read you this meditation. Big, deep, slow breaths. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, my breath becomes deep. Breathing out, my breath becomes slow. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel at ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release all my worries. Breathing in, I dwell in the present. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Let's take a deep breath together and in. Om Balu Sakaru Bhagavan Ki, the divine is the inner teacher. All right. So let's begin with some neck and shoulder loosening exercises. Deep breath in, and then just turn your head to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders forward. Take a couple of deep breaths. One more breath here. Exhale, come back to center. Bring the right shoulder up to the ear and back, left shoulder up to the ear and back, right shoulder up and back, left shoulder up and back. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, we'll go to the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale slowly back to center. And let's do both shoulders up to the ears, back and down, up to the ears, back and down. Once more to the ears, back and down. Let's take our hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let the right hand float down. Left arm beside the ear and reach, opening up the right rib cage. Left rib cage. Push down in the left sit bone to increase the stretch. Inhale back up and exhale down. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on the right leg, right hand behind. Keep bringing your left rib cage around. Push your right shoulder back. Feel the twist in your spine. And now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, turn your head to the left. So you're looking over the opposite way that you're twisting. Deep breath. Exhale, slowly bring your head back to the right. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the body back to center. Inhale, palms together. Reach up. Exhale, left hand floats down, right arm beside the ear, opening up the right ribs, push that shoulder back, push the sit bone down. Maybe reach a little bit more with your fingertips. As you relax. Inhale, pull up. Exhale down. Inhale, open arms in a T. Exhale, twist left. Right hand comes on the outside of the leg, left hand behind. Bring your right ribs around, push your left shoulder back. Think about spiraling upwards. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, turn your head to look over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, slowly move your head back to the left. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the body back to center. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your right hand on the left side of the head, and then let your left arm float out, pushing your fingertips away so that you can feel the enhancement to the stretch. One more breath. And then release the head back to center. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, left hand on the right side of the head, and then the right hand floats out, pushing the fingertips away to help the stretch. One more breath. And then release and come back to center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Take a deep breath, keep your chin tucked, and then just move your chin to the right, keeping it tucked, and tuck it right in front of that right shoulder and look at a space above your right knee. So hopefully you feel this in the back left of your neck, and push that left shoulder down to help feel that stretch. Keep your chin tucked, take a deep breath. As you exhale, bring it back to center. And then drag it over to the left, parking it in front of the left shoulder, looking at the space to the left of your knee. Take a deep breath here and slowly exhale as you bring your chin back to center, and then lift your chin up, and then take your thumbs and push them into the crown of your head. So there's these little sockets in the base of your skull. And see if you can just pull your head up and then back a little bit and look up. One more breath here. And release back to center. Okay. Let's come to a table position. Have blocks handy within reach in case we want to use them. And then we'll start with a deep breath with a flat back. Exhale, tuck your toes, come into your cat back. So by tucking the toes, we stretch our feet out a little bit. Push the back up. Bring the belly button up to your spine. And then inhale very slowly into your cow as you untuck your toes. And then bring your belly down, push your shoulders back. And then exhale slowly through the nose, sit back toward child pose. Inhale, slowly back to table. Exhale back to your cat, tucking the toes, chin and tailbone. Inhale, making the breath last as you come into your cow, untucking the toes, belly down, shoulders back, chest forward. And exhale as you slowly go all the way back to your heels. Inhale back to your table. Exhale, put weight into your left arm and twist open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest, bring your nose to your knee, and then kick your leg back behind you and place your toes down, mat behind you. Good. Now we're going to walk that foot over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Feel how that opens up the right ribs. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, swing the leg back behind you, and then continue swinging it all the way so it's perpendicular to your body. On the right side, put weight into the left hand and reach up to the ceiling, twisting your body to the right. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes down. Now, walk your hands to the left, line up your left hand with your right knee. And here, if you want to use blocks, put a block underneath the hand. And then bring the right arm up to 12 o'clock. We're going to rotate our shoulder now in a big clockwise face in front of us. So we're going to take our arm forward of our face, down to 6 o'clock, up to 12. And then with breath, inhale around, down to 6. Exhale to 12. Inhale down to 6. Exhale 12. Inhale 6 o'clock. Exhale to 12 and pause here. And now see if you can reach the arm beside your ear and push your fingertips over to the left. Really push down into your right foot so you can feel the stretch in your ribs. Bring your arm back to 12 o'clock. Shift your weight. So you might want to move your block out a little bit. Shift your weight so you can lift your leg up parallel to the ground into a kneeling half moon. And you can either stay here or if you want to grab your ankle, kick the foot into the hand, opening your chest and bring the shoulder back, chest up. Release, foot comes down, and push into your left hand to come all the way up into a starting gate position, hands overhead, namaste. Rotate your toes outward on the right foot. You can either keep the toes up or place them down on the mat. And then take your right hand, slide it down your leg as your left arm comes beside your ear. So make sure you keep that shoulder back. Don't let it fall forward. Hi, Trevor. Inhale, pull back up to center, both arms up, reach up. Exhale, keep your leg extended, bring your hands down, point your toes forward. Now we're going to walk the right foot forward so that it is lined up with our hands or forward of our hands. And we're going to come into our lizard pose here. So you can either stay here up on your hands, you can use a block here, to pop your forearms on, or a bolster or a pillow, or just come on down to your forearm. So you want your knee close to the shoulder. You want your foot either in line with your head or forward of your head. And you want a wide angle in that right leg. The wider you make the leg angle, the more of a hip action it's going to be and less stress on the knee. Okay, if you're on your forearms, push up. Bring your leg back in, return to table. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lift your left arm up to the side and twist. Inhale. Exhale, that hand floats down. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes into the chest, tuck the chin, bring your nose to your knee, arch your back. And then kick the leg out behind you, drop your toes down behind you, and then walk the foot over to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, swing the leg back all the way around, perpendicular to your body. Line the foot up with your knee. Put weight into the right hand, twist the left arm open and up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes down. Now walk your hands to the right. Line up your hand with your knee. And your left arm comes up to 12 o'clock on the clock face. Push into your left foot so you can really feel a stretch in your side as you rotate your arm in front of your face down to 6 o'clock, and then up to 12, and then forward down to 6, up to 12 with breath. Inhale. And exhale as you come back to 12. And again, inhale down to 6. Exhale to 12. And now pause here and bring the arm beside your ear. Push the fingertips toward the right as much as you can. Push into your foot to enhance that stretch in the side. Keep the shoulder back and don't let it come forward. Maybe even glance up. Okay, arm comes back to 12 o'clock. And you're going to scoot your weight out to the right side and bring your left leg up into our balancing half moon. Here you can either stay here or grab your ankle and kick the foot into your hand, pushing your chest forward and up. Release. The foot down, push into your right hand and come up to our starting gate, hands overhead, palms together. Pivot your left toes away from you. Your toes can be up or the foot can be down. And then take your left hand, slide it down the leg, keep your right arm beside your ear. This is called Padidasana, gate pose. Keep the shoulder back, chest open. This is a groin opener as well. So your adductor muscles inside your legs. Okay, inhale, pull back up. Come all the way up, both hands, inhale. Exhale, hands come down in front. And walk now your left foot forward so that it's forward of your hands. And you can either come onto your forearms on a block or the mat. Keep the knee somewhere near the shoulder. Make sure that the foot is forward of your head. And there's a wide angle in that leg. Lizard pose, Kristasana. Okay, one more breath, and then slowly push back up. Bring that foot and knee back into your table pose. And let's come onto our bellies. All the way down. Bring your forearms parallel to each other in front of you, elbows underneath your shoulders. Your legs are parallel to each other. Push into your pelvis and rotate your thighs inward slightly, just slight movement inward toward each other so that the outside edges of your thighs are going toward the mat. That helps open the lower back. Pull the mat towards you. Pull your chest forward and think about your head being in line with your spine and elongating your neck here. Keep pushing into your pelvis. Keep rotating those thighs inward slightly. This is a mild back bend. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, turn your head to look to the right and see if you can look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Reestablish that nice long line from the crown of your head down to your toes. Nice gentle curve. Push the shoulders back so that you can feel your shoulder blades come together on your back, chest forward. Pull that sticky mat towards you. Now bring your chest on down to the mat and widen your hands so that they're in front of you, wide on the mat. So this is going to be a wide, well, this is a version of Cobra called seal pose. So your hands are forward of your head, wider than your mat, and you're going to push into your hands and lift your chest up. Straighten the arms if you want to. You can keep your elbows bent if you want. Walk your feet away from each other slightly so that your legs are spread more apart. Keep the neck long. One more breath here. And then lower your chest back down to the mat. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing down this time. You can rest your head on the mat if you like. And have your hands tucked right next to your thighs so that your pinkies are maybe even slid underneath your thighs. We're going to do the bottom half of a locust pose here. So take your pelvis, push it into the mat, and lift both legs off the mat and push your toes toward the back of the mat. Keep your arms relaxed. Rotate your thighs inward slightly and breathe. Keep pushing the toes toward the back of the mat. And then come, let your legs fall all the way back down. Bring your hands up underneath your shoulders. Push back to table. Inhale. Exhale, come into your cat, tucking your toes, arching your back, pull the belly button up, tucking your chin. Inhale, drop the belly down into your cow, shoulders back, head forward. Exhale, sit all the way back towards your heels. Inhale, very slowly back to table. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest, tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee, flex the back. Inhale, kick the leg out behind you, and then lift your left arm into a balancing table. Right leg, left arm parallel to each other. And you can either stay here or bend to the knee, reach behind you, grab your foot into your hand and kick your foot into your hand, opening the left shoulder and the chest. It's the version of Kapinjalasana, partridge pose. But some people call this tiger pose. Release, hand comes down, knee comes back in. Inhale, exhale, left knee in to the chest, tuck your chin, nose to knee. The leg kicks back out behind you and the right arm comes up into the balancing table on this side. Reach back, grab your ankle and kick the foot into your hand. Push the shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hand comes down. Knee comes back to table. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your weight forward into an upward facing dog. Keep your knees down. Chest comes between your arms. Your arms are straight. Push the shoulders down away from your ears. The chest comes forward. Take a deep breath. Push back to your knees. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent. Bring your hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze your forearms toward each other. Widen the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, knees come back down. Shift the weight forward, upward facing dog. Chest is forward, arms straight, shoulders down from the ears, neck is nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, push back to your knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath or two. Squeeze the forearms toward each other. Feel how your shoulders roll out. Your elbow crease comes in and upward. The fingers are wide. Put pressure in all 10 fingers. And so the weight's not all in your wrist. Keep squeezing those forearms together, rolling those shoulders out. Bend your knees and walk up to your hands. And very slowly rise up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then come into Tadasana and pause for a breath or two. Check your alignment. Deep breaths. Breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. Inhale, reach way up with your hands. Push up fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees. Fold all the way down. Hands on blocks or the mat here. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. And we're going to bring the right knee down. So pat the knee here if you can do. You need some padding. I have some over there. Or so better. Okay. I have to make sure that your left knee is over the ankle. The more that you push the right knee back, the more of a stretch you're going to get in that quad. And then take your arms forward and up into Anjaneyasana. So low crescent lunge. Reach up, maybe look up. This represents a little boy trying to reach the sun and thinking it's a ball that he can play with. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to a T, thumbs down, and then clasp your hands behind you and push your fist towards your back foot as you pull your shoulders down from your ears and your chest forward. Release your hands, come back forward with your arms up to the ceiling, back to this low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, keep your left hand up. Let the right hand float down to the mat or a block. in line with your foot. Keep reaching up and back with your left arm. Now tuck your right toes. See if you can lift your knee off the mat. Keeping the twist. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hand down, bring it to the inside of your foot. And then you're going to walk your hands to the long side of the mat and pivot your feet to the long side of the mat. And then line your feet up so that they're in line with each other, toes pointing forward. This is Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. From here, put weight into your right hand. Lift your left arm up to the side and up to the ceiling and open twist. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes down. Put weight into the left hand. Reach your right arm out to the side and up to the ceiling in a twist. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes down. Bend the knees and slowly bring your torso up into the upright position into a 5-pointed star. So in your 5-pointed star, your feet are parallel to each other. Push the feet apart from each other so you activate your leg muscles. Push the fingertips away from each other. Bring your shoulders down from the ears, chest is forward and open. Breathe, your head is right on top of your shoulders. Pivot your right toes 90 degrees so that they're facing away from you and bend that knee, right knee, and then pick up your left heel, scoot it out a little bit so that your toes are angling forward. Yes, good. Think about rotating that right thigh outward. Turn your head to look over your right hand. Warrior two. Keep rotating that right thigh outward to make sure you stabilize that knee. Take your right arm onto your right thigh and come in a side angle. Bring your left arm beside your ear. Keep the shoulder up and back as you reach your fingertips to the right. Pull back up to warrior two. Put the right palm up and then bring it over your head. Let your left hand rest on your back leg in reverse warrior. Pull the right arm back to parallel to warrior two. Clasp your hands behind your back. Bow forward, bringing your right shoulder in front of the right thigh. Humble warrior, and then your hands will come up to the ceiling, toward the ceiling. Keeping the bow, release your hands, bring the hands down to the mat. And then we're going to walk our hands to the left, back to the long edge of our mat, back to our wide stride, forward fold. Keep walking your hands now to the left, pivot your left foot forward, come back into your high lunge. Now step back with your left foot into full plank. Come into upward facing dog. You can put your knees down here or not. And then tuck toes downward facing dog. From here, you can either walk up to your hands or do this funky move where you kick your right leg up behind you and then swing it up between your hands. Or pick it up and put it right there. Right. Yeah. And then step up with the left. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And Tadasana, mountain pose. your spine, alignment, shoulders down, chest forward. Take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in, my breath becomes deep. Breathing out, my breath becomes slow. Inhale, reach up with your fingertips, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend your knees forward, fold hands down onto the mat or blocks. Inhale, exhale, step your left foot back. Bring the left knee down, patting it accordingly. The right knee is now over the right ankle, and we're going to bring the arms forward and up toward the ceiling into our low crescent lunge called Anjaneyasana. Inhale as you open your arms to a T, thumbs down, clasp your hands behind you, push your hands away from your back toward your back foot. Pull your shoulders down from the ears and your chest forward. Release your hands, bring them forward again and up toward the ceiling, Anjaneyasana. Keep your right arm up, let your left hand float down to the mat. Continue to twist to reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. And make sure that your right knee is lined up over your right ankle as you tuck your left toes and lift your left knee off the mat, keeping the twist. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down onto the inside of that foot. And we're going to travel now, walking our hands to the left, pivoting our toes to the long side of the mat. Line up your feet with each other into our wide stride forward fold. Walk your hands to the right and take your left hand onto your right shin or ankle. And then the right arm will reach up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, that hand comes down. Walk the hands over to the left. Take the right hand onto the left ankle or shin, and then reach your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, both hands come down. Back to center. Bend the knees. Slowly rise up. Come into your 5-pointed star. Push the feet away from each other. Push the fingertips away from each other. Push the shoulders down onto the back. And then take your left toes, pivot to 90 degrees. Bend the left knee. Pick up your right heel and scoot it back into your warrior two. So your head is now turned, looking over the middle finger of your left hand. Keep thinking about rotating that left thigh outward to keep that knee stable. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left arm onto the thigh, right arm beside the ear, stretching into your side angle pose. Go back up with your right arm back to your warrior two. Tailbone down, don't overarch the low back. Keep rotating the left thigh out. Flip the left palm up. Right hand goes on your back leg, left hand comes over your head. Reverse warrior. Go back with your arms back to warrior two, parallel to the mat. Clasp your hands behind you and then bow forward, bringing your shoulder into the inside of your left leg. Hands up toward the ceiling, humble warrior. Keep your bow, release your hands, bring your hands down to the inside of your leg. And then we're going to travel, walking your hands to the right, pivoting back to center. Toes are parallel to each other in our forward fold. And now keep walking the hands more to the right as you pivot onto your toes, back into your lunge. The right leg forward. Step your right foot back to full plank. Upward facing dog. Knees can come down or stay off the mat. Chest forward, neck is nice and long. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Either walk up to your hands from here or kick your left foot up behind you, swing it up between your legs or pick it up and put it there, between your hands, and pick it up, put it there and step up with your right foot. And slowly come up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Lining your spine, chest open, shoulders down. And breathe. Breathing in. I feel calm. Breathing out. I feel at ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release all my worries. All right, balancing pose. Heather's favorite, dancer. Oh, one of your favorites. So we're going to give you a choice here, dancer or flamingo. So pick whatever leg you want to start with. The flamingo pose is you just kick your foot up behind you, bring the arm beside the ear, and just keep your knees together into flamingo. Or if you want to take this into a dancer pose, you just rock forward, kick the foot into the hand. Whenever you're ready, come on out of it, shake that out. We'll switch sides. So there's nothing wrong with using a wall for balance. There's no such thing as cheating in yoga. It's enhancing the pose, using props to enhance the pose. Take your time whenever you're ready. Flamingo or dancer. Okay, whenever you're ready, some dancing pose. I haven't done that in a long time. All right, back to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Step back into your downward facing dog. And then bring your knees down. And sit back to child pose briefly. Okay, push up and then come onto your backs. With bent knees. And we'll do some very slow, gentle draw bridges. So part your feet parallel to each other, hip width apart, and you'll be about a hand or hand and a half length from your buttocks. Your arms are down by your sides, palms facing down, shoulders are relaxed. You can even tuck your shoulder blades underneath of your body a little bit here. So drawbridge, we're going to raise our arms and raise our hips up toward the ceiling at the same time. So push into your feet, lift your hips up, arch your back, roll your spine, and bring your arms up toward the ceiling. And then let them go all the way over your head, palms facing up, the back of your hands. If they can touch down, let them touch down above your head. Push your hips up, arching the back, bringing the chest to the chin. Keep your neck still and your head still. And take a deep breath here. And then we're going to slowly roll the bridge back down, one vertebra at a time as you bring your arms back toward the ceiling. And then bring your hands down gently to the mat beside you, where they started, resting alongside your body, palms facing down. Do that again. Inhale as you push into your feet, roll the spine up, bring the chest to the chin, arms overhead, palms facing up, rest the hands over your head. And then very slowly roll the bridge back down, hands come toward the ceiling, spine rolls down, and then come to a rest beside your body. And one last time, push into your feet, very slowly, gentle, slow bridge as you raise the drawbridge up. And then very slowly let the drawbridge come back down, one vertebra at a time. Now bring your knees into your chest, hug the knees in. Roll around on your spine. And then grab a block. Lift your bottom and put your sacrum on the block. Or a pillow or a bolster or anything.
I haven't done this for a while.
Sacrum on the block, a waterfall pose. Let your feet just float up to the ceiling. Trevor, if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or a bolster. Or just put your legs up a wall. Breathing in, I am in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Please slowly lower the legs. Lift your hips and remove the block. And then come seated. Hopefully. Do a special savasana. I want to explain it to you first. It's the Satnam. Now, Deborah, I don't know if you have ever done this in class with me, but here's what it is. It's a special meditation called Satnam or Kriya Kirtan, which has been studied by the Alzheimer's Association, University of California, University of Pennsylvania. Journal of Nuclear Medicine wrote about this particular meditation, how it staves off Alzheimer's. It's been proven to do that in several studies. And it's based on the fact that you're touching your fingertips together in a pattern, and you're also chanting, which takes the tongue to the roof of your mouth, which has, I think, something like 84 pressure points that go to your brain in your mouth. So the combination of chanting and touching is what makes this meditation work. So the hand gestures are like this. Sa is where your thumb and your pointer go together. Ta, middle finger and thumb. Na, Na, which is ring finger and thumb. ma, pinky and thumb. So it's sa, ta, na, ma. Each time your tongue hits the roof of your mouth, you're doing something for your brain. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now this is sang to a tune. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Let's just do that together for a little bit. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Pause. So what this does, sa means birth, ta means life, na means death, and ma means rebirth. So this is done. The pattern of this meditation is you sing it out loud, and then you go to a whisper, and then you go silent with just doing the handwork, and then you go back to a whisper, and then you sing it out loud. And the studies did this for 12 minutes every day. We're not going to do it that long. We're just going to do it a little bit, but we're also going to do this during Shavasana. And this is my experiment here. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm going to play on my computer the chant as you lie on your back. And you can either do the satna with the music, or you can just veg out and just listen and come into your shavasana. So I'm going to play the music, get on your backs and get relaxed and see if this works. Sada nama, sada nama, sada nama, sada nama, sada nama, sada nama, sada. Oops. Sadanama, 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 Please bring your awareness back to your breath. And deepen your breathing as you gently wake up your body. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position. Feel the practice. And now, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, you push up to seated. And please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Knuckles to my forehead honors God. Knuckles to my chin honors you. Knuckles to my heart honors myself. Namaste. And Jai Yogis. Jai.